Thank y'all for listening. If you don't want to listen on YouTube, then you can always go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, or iTunes, or whatever platform you want to go to, and look up Tinfoil Testament, and we'll be there. Thank you.
Because goats don't murder.
Goats don't lie.
I'm the goat man. Ah! Skiddy-da-do-do. In a land far, far away with a bunch of weebs running around, you'll never guess what I found.
The most terrifying unsolved website on the internet? Or just a San Francisco dentist pirating Nicolas Cage movies?
5 friends vanished after a basketball game. Only 4 were found in the mountains dead. Welcome back to another episode of Tinfoil Testament. Today we are still 3 friends in a 4-sided room. We did not have any money for guests, so we did not get guests today. But Andrew's back.
Hello.
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 And Jeremy's always been back.
Yeah.
And if you've been living under a rock, it was recently Jeremy's birthday. So happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday.
As recent as yesterday, day of recording.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Jeremy.
Ooh, yeah.
You want to know what I wished for and I blew out the candles yesterday?
What?
For us to record another episode.
Oh.
Just kidding. I didn't have any candles because you guys hate me and don't want my wishes to come true.
I just got you a cake.
With no candles?
With no cake.
It's not a cake. It's a big cookie.
A cake with no cake.
So he's 45 years old and he's still 7'8".
No, I lost a couple inches. That's what happens when you become a senior citizen.
48's a senior citizen?
First of all, you said 45.
I was going to say.
Second of all, yes.
Wow. I've already been through my midlife crisis at that point then.
Well,
I'm old, though.
middle-aged is 35
Is that what they say now?
because the average age is about 70 to 72.
No.
Don't you tell me. My average.
Yeah. You don't know the line. Oops, can't say that. Pineapple that.
You don't know.
Just bleep it.
Bleep.
Anyway, it's my birthday. We watched Spider-Man. It was all right.
Yeah. How many
How many
One out of-
Spider-Mans,
Yeah.
Spider-Mans do you give it?
On a scale of 1 to 7 Spider-Mans, I'd probably give it about 3.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
3 out of 7.
You're predictable.
I mean, it was okay. I liked it.
If I give it out of 5, I'd give it like a
I did
3.5.
The one thing I did like about it was they didn't have like the first 20 minutes of the movie drawing out a backstory. Like they just jumped into it.
Well, hopefully they wouldn't need to do that for the 4th movie.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how all Marvel movies do. Somebody's doing something and you watch them for like 20 minutes while nothing's going on.
Well, nothing really was going on.
Very,
First.
very,
He was getting hurt in his head. He had headaches.
very minor spoiler. So if you don't want, just in case we keep talking about it anyway, which I don't think we will because I don't really want to stay talking on it. But spoiler alert, skip ahead to
10 minutes and 27 seconds.
my biggest problem with the movie. What held it back was that there was not really a villain.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean there was no villain?
It was just a misunderstood girl.
And the stupidest thing is, you're not a killer. Literally killed a bunch of people. Literally almost killed someone important to you.
Yeah.
Like,
The moral of the story is your best friends hurt you the worst. That's what I got out of that
so
whole
it's
thing.
like there wasn't really a villain. Like even like the
Yeah.
plot twist switch to like, oh, this guy. They didn't really go into him being bad. Like it still was like just like her doing bad things for quote good reasons. It's the
I
same.
mean, it was a setup movie. That's
so
what it was.
it's
Setup
kind of
movie.
like I'm not a fan when it feels like yeah, the movie is literally for setup. But it's like I want a movie, especially like Spider-Man. I liked Tom Holland Spider-Man. I was like, I kind of just want it to be an actual story. Like, yeah, it has to fit the whole narrative because they all do these days. But
he's carrying the Marvel universe right now.
But it's like this literally was just a. We need a way to set up this character and set up this stuff happening and remind people who haven't watched other movies that these characters exist because we're going to be using them. And
it was like the
so let's throw them in this movie, and it was like it was nothing. Not much happens, and it was like
it
was fine.
Like
it was a fine movie.
The
Don't get me
Asian
wrong.
Character that had the 10 rings of power or whatever. Like his movie, I thought it was decent, but it was all a setup for him to come in and be in the next big thing, which is Doomsday.
What movie are you talking about?
I don't even know his name, but I watched it. It's about the rings of power.
Oh, the one that flopped?
Yeah. Like it was okay. It wasn't anything great.
It was just a filler movie.
Yeah, it was just to get him to be set up to come in later.
Oh, it was what's his name? The villain that they introduced in Iron Man 3, but they were like that was actually a fake one. I can't think.
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Yeah. I don't know. It's. I think that they can have another build up. I hope. I'm really excited for December 18th because that's when Doomsday comes out. That was the first trailer I saw of it. Was that, and I didn't really pay attention, so I'm happy.
But, yeah, overall, movie was all right.
What about that after credits scene though?
Worth every second. You guys got to give y'all's rating out of 10 or out of 5 or out of 5. I did out of 5. 3.5 out of 3.5 out of 5.
How many
I'd give
Spider-Man movies are
7
there?
out of
4
10,
now?
I guess. Yep.
Well, with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's third in line.
Yeah.
Third for you?
Yeah. I'm not telling you how I rank them.
Okay, just over
you'll throw
which
me
one?
off the patch.
The only one that I would care about is over which one.
I'm not going to tell you. Because then that tells you what's ahead of it.
Yes.
I mean, I see both sides as far as it being like a quote unquote lame movie or a pretty good movie. It wasn't like spectacular in any way.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't spectacular,
but it was
but it was fine.
I've definitely seen a lot worse movies that I've paid to watch.
What was that one the cartoon that we went and watched?
Hoppers?
Yeah, stupid.
Hoppers.
Stupid.
I was so mad
It was so stupid. It was so bad.
I wasn't even going to go either. And then Victoria was like, come on, you need to go.
Yeah.
Because your cousin's coming.
Most importantly, what do you guys think Blake rates it?
We asked him. He
Did
was
you?
like,
Pretty good. Pretty good.
We asked him how many Kentons he would rate it, and he rated it 7 or 6 Kentons and 1 Gareth.
Yeah.
All right.
No Way Home is under it. I'll just tell you like that. I liked Homecoming the best.
Yeah, it was okay. I know that it feels like they copied and pasted a bunch of Hulk's fight scene.
Yeah. It kind of felt like they copied and pasted Tobey Maguire when he went bad.
Yes.
Like he's battling this thing and it's darkness and whatever.
I thought that. I was like, they're just going to do another reboot of... I was getting kind of mad. I was like, don't tell me that they're going to make another black Spider-Man.
What doesn't...
Black suit Spider-Man, I should say.
The thing with all of that, well, two things that didn't sit right with me wasn't even that part of it. It was... You made a point in the last movie to be like, he doesn't have organic webs as their shooters.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, just kidding. No, he has
what did
organic,
he say?
which was weird.
He's like, Peter 1 has this.
Peter 2.
Or Peter 2.
Yeah.
So that was weird. And 2,
Peter.
there was no real resolution there to me. Like, or no build up. It was kind of like, I'm going to hide it. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. Oh, I don't anymore.
If you go back and read the comic books, this is what's supposed to happen. So
I just think there should have been a little more of
a struggle
of a struggle when he took it off at the end, or some transition of like, okay, there's a repeated thing where it's like, maybe you do need to let this happen. Maybe you do. But it was literally like, I just repress it because it's more convenient for the movie to have it repressed for everything.
Yeah.
And now it's convenient to not have it repressed, so it's not. It's kind of how it felt.
Yeah, because she got her limits taken off, her whatever.
Yeah, it's like they're leveling
she
up
broke
in
through. Yeah, she broke through, and then because she broke through, he can break through now.
this. My one hot take from the movie is, I don't like skinny Ned. I would like fat Ned.
He's
He's on Ozempic. I could tell.
he's not that skinny though.
I know, but I want him fatter. He was funnier when he was fatter.
He got older.
And
yeah.
Mr. Potato Head, bring him back.
Whatever.
All right, we're going off into a tangent. We need to start the episode,
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew went on a big trip and he went to Japan.
I did.
Give us top 5. Give us 5 sentences. Describe it.
3 words. 5
okay.
sentences.
It was good.
It was good. I had fun. It was clean. Food was good.
One more.
Sights were cool.
All right.
There we go.
That's all we're going to talk about Japan. No.
No, thanks for the gifts that you brought back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been annoying my dogs with that thing.
So did you figure out what it was for?
Yeah, it's like a.
Should have brought it on for a demonstration.
I thought about it. It's very annoying.
Yeah, it is. Blake was running around with it on the high pitch setting,
Yeah.
putting it in my ear and laughing.
Did you see One Punch Man? Is that very big over there?
No,
Really?
I didn't even see him once.
Did you who did you see?
Sayonara.
Did you see Goku himself walking around?
No,
How about Naruto?
Baki.
no, I didn't see anybody dress up as anime.
No. Oh, did you see? Did
This
you
is
see like any,
incredibly like closed-minded of us? to
No.
ask.
I was
Why aren't you guys dressed like anime characters?
I was joking, kind of about it, but more so like, did you see signs for some of these?
Yeah, I mean, there's anime everywhere. There was
Because I don't know how true that was. That's why I was like,
yeah.
is it
I mean,
actually-
it's not like plastered everywhere, but you'll see it in different places, and it's not everywhere, but I mean, it's a good amount. Good amount.
Give me 3 words to describe Tokyo.
Busy, quiet, and loud.
I was
Really?
4.
Busy, quiet, loud.
Conjunctions don't count.
Yeah.
Conjunction, junction. What's
No,
your
it
function?
was, of course, as you would expect, super busy. For the
Yeah.
most part, during rush hour.
Did you see
it
a
was
lot of
pretty busy.
tourists?
Yeah, a bunch of French people. Nah,
Oui,
I
oui.
hate them.
Oh,
I hate the
It
French.
was it Expedition
Hot take.
33 crowds coming to Japan to show them how to make a good game?
No,
wow.
they were
It's not a good game.
They were
It's a
rude.
great game.
the French were rude,
True.
man. They just
Really?
they just don't care about anybody else.
That's
They
probably
just
what they think
stand-
about us.
They literally just stand in the middle of the walkway, like the aisle in a store. They stand right there in the middle, and people are trying to get by, and they just stand there and look at them.
They do that here all the time.
No, I mean, we try. If we see people, we try to get out of the way.
I guess that's just their culture.
But the French, they literally look at you and then go back to what they're doing, and then expect you to get around them.
I don't know. I've had that happen to me so many times at the store.
Oh, well,
That happens all the time, and it's usually like Karen moms or
oh.
rude people.
Karen moms.
Well, anyway, those were the French.
Caring moms, yes.
So what were the big cities you went to?
Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, and Nara. Just the typical,
Yeah.
where everybody goes to.
You saw some deer.
I did.
That was pretty cool.
Saw some deer.
What color were the squirrels over there?
0 squirrels.
Really?
Yeah, didn't see.
What color were their flock cameras?
I didn't see any flock cameras.
That's how good they are.
I'm sure.
Camo.
I'm sure. Okay,
Camo.
not every, but there were a ton of stores as you're walking
Yeah.
that they have this extremely high pitched beeping in front of
Huh?
the doors, like extremely high pitched. That way, young people don't congregate around
Oh,
the doors.
yeah. I've heard of this.
And it's super loud. And the guy I went with, Micah, he couldn't hear it at all, and I could hear it, and it was
It's like a dog whistle.
yeah, it's like super high.
Yeah. Because I've heard of that. Because the younger you are, the more likely you can hear it.
Yeah,
So yeah, because it used to be a huge problem
That's interesting.
of people who were like in their late teens that just would.
Yeah, because I guess they were just wanting the AC or something. But like in between the doorways, the automatic doors,
Yeah.
they would have it blaring.
Huh.
But Micah couldn't hear it because it was at a certain tone.
Interesting.
And it physically hurt me. And I had to get out of there.
And he wanted to stand there.
No, he didn't want to stand there. He's just like, I don't hear what you're talking about. So it didn't bother him at all.
That's not good if he couldn't hear it.
No, it's not good.
What was the weather like?
Hot.
Wouldn't you like to know? I was setting you up, man. Come on. No, it was hot.
It was hot.
It-
Yeah.
well, like, is it humid or is it dry heat?
Hot and humid. Yeah.
So like us. I
Yeah.
mean, they are an island, a big island.
Right. Micah was dying. I was okay because I'm used to it. I work.
Yeah, he was
In the
dying.
heat
He
all
couldn't
day.
even hear things.
But it was very hot. I sweat a ton. I literally sweat through shirts, changing in the middle of the day. Because of how hot it was.
How was your little pod thing?
Capsule?
Yeah.
Little capsule hotel. It was small and zero circulation inside there. So it was very stuffy.
Wow.
Yeah. And there was people that were going to their cell in the middle of the night. So I had to put earplugs in. So,
Interesting.
yeah. But it was clean.
What happens if you need to go to the restroom in the middle of the night?
You just get up and go.
They have one out there somewhere.
Yeah. So the one that I was at, they have multiple floors and it's sectioned off with gender. So you have your male section and your female section.
They got that right.
But they have a bathroom on each level for the men. And then for the showers, it's downstairs.
No bathroom for the women.
Well,
Just for the
Yeah.
men.
yeah. There was a communal shower. You had your shower stalls in there. It wasn't like an open shower. And that was on the bottom level. I'm sure the women's was on the second level or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Are you going again?
Yeah.
When?
Probably next year.
Why?
Why not? It was super easy to get there.
Who?
Super easy to get there. It's lots of fun. I'm not going to go to the same areas again.
Yeah.
I'll probably just go to.
Will you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs?
What?
You don't know what that's from?
No.
Oh, you guys aren't Lord of the Ring fans.
No.
I literally watched all three on my flight there and back.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched 2 Lord of the Ring movies on 2 separate flights going there and the one coming back. I would have watched The Hobbit if they had that on there.
Well,
yeah.
Since we're on the topic of Japan, Andrew's going to talk about a cryptid that he did go see there. I believe he did.
I laid my eyeballs on its flesh. I witnessed it, and it was scary.
That does not look scary to me.
It's the anime version. Even the boat is anime.
That's
Or uwu'd.
funny.
It didn't ooh the message on mine. It just I should have made it like
Mortis.com.
enter if you love or something stupid.
Warning, kind of scary. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
Enter
funny.
if you want, I guess.
I guess.
Do we have to give any disclaimers about going to that website?
I'll talk about it.
Okay, cool. Andrew, take us to the motherland of Japan. Tell us about the
Oh.
samurais and the cryptids
And the weebs.
and the weaves
I saw some weebs.
and
Not
the,
a lot.
and the simps. Is that a bad term?
Simp?
Simp?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think so.
Depends.
I don't like using depends. I'm more of a Huggies guy.
Nice.
Simp.
So the how did I say it?
Umibōzu.
What does that say?
Umibōzu. Umibōzu. Umibōzu.
All are correct.
Let me Google it and I'll just have it play it for us.
I tried doing that and I couldn't get one to.
Really?
Google this.
I don't know that.
No, Google it. Like take a screenshot of it.
I'll Google Translate it. Sure.
I want to know what it put there. No, it's take me forever to get started on this episode. I have so much to cut already.
It just says that.
It's just this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
big floaty friend? Huh?
Whoa.
The Umibōzu. The Umibōzu.
Why won't this say it?
Yeah. Umibōzu.
Why don't you include that part when you say it? It's Umibōzu. It literally means sea monk.
The Umibōzu, or sea monk, is a sea spirit from Japanese mythology.
Yeah, that's what the lady evolved into that they pushed off the mainland.
This is her
Coming back.
True.
That's funny.
So true.
That's funny. So, the Umibōzu is a sea spirit from Japanese mythology, and it dwells in the ocean, usually emerging during storms, and sinks ships. That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Particularly those whose crew speak about it.
So it's
So if you talk about it, you're dead.
You're done. You're done.
if you acknowledge I exist, I will come for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to get political, but if a recipe
That's
says
not
it
me. That's not me.
We'll
The
make it
name Sea Bonsai actually means Buddhist monk of the sea.
Sea monk.
Yeah. So this is because of their bald heads. They got a slick bald head.
The Umibōzu does?
Yes. And the
Nice.
fact that they sometimes appear to be praying.
Huh.
This leads many people to believe that they are actually souls of drowned Buddhist monks. Alternatively, it's a yokai that appears to fishermen and castaways. They have skin that varies from gray to black. They have bald heads. And torsos that appear to be made out of storm clouds. And serpentine limbs. And some accounts describe them as being covered in extremely fine hair, meaning they might be some sort of marine mammal.
How can they be bald and have hair?
Ask the Japanese. They're the ones that can figure that out.
I think
It's like having peach fuzz, you know?
No.
No, it's just that it's just slick, super slick. Like a seal's hair, you know?
yeah.
It's in the water. It looks like skin, but it's really hair.
I think this that I'm putting on the screen was based off of it.
It could
Why?
be.
Because
Possibly.
they in the anime it's always referencing his bald head and his squid-like arms or snake-like arms.
Yeah.
And then when he moves through the clouds, it literally looks like he has a cloud on him.
Huh. So it probably is.
Assassination Classroom is what we're talking about. Jeremy's second favorite.
Nope. Never seen it.
Some accounts describe them as being covered in extremely fine hair, meaning they might be some sort of marine mammal. Sometimes they are portrayed as giant black octopus-like creatures with spiky arms. If they are in a particularly bad mood, they may ask for a barrel to fill with water to drown the crew. So it's like your mom saying, "Go get me a switch." You got to go outside and get the...
Go get me some water to drown you with.
Yeah.
Get him just a little
They
bit of
bring
water.
you a barrel. This water's not enough to drown you. You dump it on them. No, go get me a bigger one. Did you ever have your mom do that one to you?
Sometimes.
My grandma would do that a lot. Me and my sister bring back one, and she'd be like, "This one ain't big enough to hurt," and she'd hit us with it and say, "Go get another one."
No, my mom actually never. She wasn't patient enough for that. The only way to avoid this unfortunate endeavor is to give him a bottomless barrel, so something that doesn't exist. Although they are most commonly shown as enormous, they vary greatly in size, ranging from a few inches long to the size of a mountain. So, that's pretty big size difference.
yeah.
So if you run up to one that's a couple inches, are you really scared of that guy? You just feel like punt him and get him out of here.
Say ooga booga and,
Get out of here.
get out of here.
Then he goes and wakes up Dad, who's that guy.
Yeah. Smaller specimens may cry out in pain if hit by oars, meaning it may be possible to fight them off if they attack. I imagine that the smaller ones are coming in a swarm.
They
not just the individual.
fuse together
Yeah.
to make the big one.
Yeah.
Nice. We should do that one day.
Fuse together. Well, this ain't Dragon Ball, son.
No, to make that though.
Oh.
We just swim into each other and turn to that guy.
Yeah. So, smaller ones may cry out in pain if hit by oars, meaning that it may be possible to fight them off if they attack, but your only chance of survival against a full-size Umibōzu is to escape to the shore before it reaches you. So basically, land is his weakness. The small version sometimes...
What if you carry around with you some pocket sand at all times?
Pocket sand!
So you just like throw it on the ground and stand on it. Up.
You can't touch me now. It's like...
Then he throws some waves and
Like
washes
Davy
it away.
Jones, but the opposite.
That's what I was just going to say. It's like Davy Jones. The small versions, sometimes thought to be juveniles of the same species, were occasionally caught in fishing nets, but not eaten. I would hope that they weren't eaten, because if they can talk and ask for a barrel, I mean, they're somewhat sentient.
Is that where you draw the line? Is it when your food talks back to you?
Yeah.
If
Please
your
don't
food,
bite me.
if your food asks for a barrel, that's where you draw the line.
Yes. It is sometimes believed to be entirely made of water. There have been rare reports of somewhat small Umibōzu appearing in large numbers close to the shore, and this is thought. Sorry, I'm getting so many text messages right now.
He's very popular, people. Very popular.
He's getting all. It was my birthday, and he's the one getting all the texts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost as popular as Jeremy.
This is thought to possibly be some sort of odd mating ritual, but is bad for fishermen as they avoid the water entirely out of fear when this happens. This can be devastating to small fishing villages as they have no other way to get food or money. So the ninjin, another cryptid, is sometimes believed to be this creature, but very rarely, sorry, I can't focus.
I have a theory of all this. Remind me to tell you what it is at the end.
Okay. There are also similar creatures in different areas of Japan, such as the Teiti Iboshi, found around the western island of Sedo, and the Mojambun, found near... I knew when I was reading this earlier, I knew I was going to have trouble reading all this. The Shiryazaki, who locals attempt to ward off by pouring a mix of miso paste and water into the seas where it's found. So they give them miso soup. The Umibōzu is very well known in the pop culture of Japan. So, one example that they give is One Piece. in one of the episodes after an arc, a big giant black creature pops up from the sea. It's this. So, but it's pretty popular in Japan. Pretty well known. It's not like Bigfoot level here, but it's pretty well known. So, but that's all I got. So what's your theory?
Okay. I think because Japan is obviously a big island.
No.
My theory is that lazy fishermen made up these sea monsters so they would not have to go to work. What'd you see? Umi Bozu.
See,
What is it? Bald head. Squid arms.
The guy's just looking around the cafe. Bald head guy, squid.
Yeah, clouds. That's honestly, I think that was a decent theory.
no, I think it's just like all the other things.
Lazy fisher women.
Yeah, the women.
Can't be sexist about it.
I think the women didn't want to work.
Knew it.
No, I think it's there was something that happened that they scared them, something stupid, and then they were embarrassed, so they just made up something.
Could be.
Yeah.
And then future, after one or two guys did it, then the lazy people were like, "Yeah, it was that thing. I saw it too."
I forgot to mention.
So if you're sorry, go ahead.
I forgot to mention the date of when this was found, or when the reports were. It was the 1600s to the 1800s.
Okay.
So
That
we
was
killed
the-
them, and they don't show up anymore.
Yeah.
So the 1700s.
So would you say that these
3
are?
centuries.
Would you say these are basically the Titans from Attack on Titan,
No,
but we killed them?
no, because I mean unless it's like a water wall, but
Water wool.
you're my water wall.
If you're the first guy to come up with this thing and you made it up because something scared you, like you were on your boat and you get scared, like Jeremy said, and you're the first guy to come up with it and you're like, yeah, this is the story. It's going to convince everybody. You just tell everybody. And then like, let's say a month or two later, the random lazy guy is like, yeah, I saw it too. And what do you do?
Exactly. I know
You're
exactly.
just like, you can't say no.
Yeah,
you did it.
what do you like? If I say I made it up, then I look like a fool.
Then I have to explain that it was
Now
a
I look stupid.
dolphin.
And
That's what I was going to say. I know exactly what it is. It's a false killer whale. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
They're like jet black,
Yeah.
and they got a slick bald head.
Then they kind of come up sometimes.
Yeah,
Like out of the water straight.
Yeah.
But they don't jump.
it's a false killer whale. That's what they see. I have no idea if they're in that region of the ocean, but
Just hitting them with oars. They're just
whack, smacking babies around. Whack, whack. And of course, it's crying out in pain.
and then like he said the lazy guys. You're like, I
like-
don't think you did. Why do you say that?
Just describe it. I know what it looks like. You don't. Like, what do you do at that point? You just gotta die with your lie.
You gotta let them be lazy.
Those are the kind of lies. Like, if that was the truth, where somebody's like, "I'm just gonna make this up because whatever." Those are the kind of lies where, like, it doesn't matter that you're lying to other people. I feel like God's gonna look at you and be like, "Bro, you're just lying against yourself because this affects nobody else." You stupid. Like, okay.
The results are the punishment.
Yeah, like now he said he saw it too. And now you have a full legend off of one guy being scared because he knocked over something and his light went out and lightning happened and he saw a Umibōzu.
Boom.
Yep.
False killer whale.
Yes.
Or it's completely true.
Or
It's probably true.
you could possibly look it up on Mortis.com.
Nope.
and figure it out.
I tried going there. It gave me viruses.
Can't do that.
I'm sick now.
Where do you think COVID came from?
Mic drop.
Not from Fauci. Why do you think they're trying to pin it on him?
Oh my goodness.
Man.
I
Not to get political.
yeah. What do you think, Andrew?
That's how they get you. First, it's a card game. Then it's a flock camera. Then it's a garbage truck scanning your windows. And next thing you know, you're in jail for not having a permit on your bird feeder.
This is true.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty serious.
Did you guys see The Mask? That
The movie? No, it was all right.
No, not that. I've never seen it. Thank God.
It's all right.
Some artist and digital designer came up with a mask that he wants to sell the 3D files to for everybody to get, and it literally
It's a clear mask, but it distorts your face for AI.
I think because he wants to sell it for like $1. You think you get 1 million people to
Nice.
buy $1? Like you're a millionaire.
Heck yeah. Until
I'm gonna buy it.
until the U.S. outlaws it.
Yeah,
The Mask?
Yeah.
3D printers are going to be.
You think they'll outlaw the
problem.
mask before they outlaw the flock cameras?
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too. That's the sad reality. Me too.
I know.
Well,
There's-
3D printers are going to be like having a gun
Yeah.
because you can literally print a lower to a gun.
Yeah, I know. That was a whole ghost gun thing and court systems.
I'm
and all
not
that.
saying I have files, but I'm saying somebody near me does.
Wink, wink. Just kidding. I
For
Close
$1
in
million
relation or proximity?
For $1 million and a sponsorship on this podcast, I will tell you.
bet. So, Mortis.com.
So speaking of Mortis.com,
Let's speak of it.
Mortis.com.
Mortis.com.
Hey, I'm going to grab another little pinch of that cookie.
Don't worry, we've got you here.
And that means it's been in my house. And I'm not living like that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I want that.
You do want it, Andrew.
Just take some. Just grab.
Just grab it.
We're all men
Yeah.
here.
Why are you laughing while you're doing this? Whatever you say. Wow, that was loud.
Mortis.com.
Morticia.
Let me open up.
.com?
Let me open up my. Let me open up my notes.
Didn't even mean to click that one. Now I gotta make that a thing on here. Let me get out of this stupid website.
I thought you did it on purpose. I was like, okay.
I didn't realize the whole webpage was like each sound effects. You gotta keep that in.
So, either of you know Mortis.com?
Yes, you sent it to me.
No.
I tried to go there. I got viruses. Now I'm sick. Your fault.
The internet.
Yes, blame the internet.
Imagine the internet as it was in 1997.
I think I can get that for you.
No social media.
It probably sounded like this.
That's the sound you heard every time you wanted to do anything.
Literally, get off of the phone so I can get on the internet.
No algorithms.
Your feed was really just a
No.
feed.
No groups getting together trying to solve stuff.
Was this back with Yahoo Messenger?
Before that.
Ooh.
That's the time period this starts. November 14th, 1997. I almost burped and I go, it's awful. It's awful.
A burp snort.
November 14th, 1997. Somebody registered Mortis.com through a company called Pear Networks. Pear like P-A-I-R, not pear like the fruit.
Okay.
Server was in Philadelphia. Registration on name on record was one Thomas Ling.
I knew it.
So mystery solved.
We found him, fellas.
And
know who
he made the website. He liked it.
Wait, they had likes back then?
And that's it. That's the end of the story, yes.
Nice.
No. So
You can't take my joke.
I can do what I want. This is my podcast. Ooh. I can remove your joke so it looks like I'm original.
Boom,
Hello,
roasted.
my
like
name
I
is
do with
Sarah.
all my other jokes.
That would be diabolical. Just go through. Oh,
Jokes on you. I don't pay
He had,
$1,000. Andrew
he had a
does.
good point right there. Let me take him out. Insert mine.
Everything Andrew says, I cut out and say it myself. And
I quit.
anyway, nothing seems special about it, especially at that time. Nobody even really knew it existed. The site wasn't even indexed properly. Nobody wrote about it on forums. It remained what it was for roughly 14 years.
14 years.
Then
That's
in-
a haul.
Then in 2011, a user on 4chan's technology board posted that they had found this website. Going to mortis.com got you a black page with the white box asking for a username, and some accounts said it also had the word Mortis at the bottom. That was it. That was the website. Just a black screen with a white box asking for a username and password.
What a great name.
There was no page information. There was no contact. There was no company name or logos to click on. Nothing about it screamed anything interesting. Just to log in. So they discovered pretty quickly that the site was sitting on a large amount of data. Individual files as large as 39 gigs, which from
Back then,
1997
yeah, that's terabytes now.
estimates of the total that the site had was in the terabytes.
See, I know my computers.
For reference, 1998, so the year after this website went up, Walmart made industry news for upgrading to a processing system from 7.5 terabytes to 24. And this website had probably that much. Some people said it was in the hundreds. I don't know. That's probably an exaggeration.
So,
But even if it's like 10 or 15, it has as much data as like what Walmart just the next year updated itself to be able to handle.
so this is a government black book project. That's what this is.
Ask Mr. whatever his name was.
And the only way to get to it is you have to know the secretary's password and username.
So people started trying to get in. They made tools to brute force it, bots cycling through millions of accounts, stuff that, again, this website was made in 1997 and it wasn't like regularly updated. So more or less it was as if it's still a site made in 1997. So it shouldn't have.
I mean, the front end probably not, but the back end, I would assume.
Well, it seems it's from what people could tell from what they dug into, it wasn't really being managed.
Either this guy was really smart or
But nothing that they had in 2011 could break in. So they even started the thread spread to other threads on 4chan and eventually through Reddit and then amateur hacking forums. And there were people working by themselves and with each other in the forums for like several weeks, and nobody made any real amount of progress.
what were they just trying to do? Just get to the back end?
Just to log in?
Oh. So they were basically trying to
They got
brute force the database behind that.
Yep. So while they were doing that, not making any progress, other groups started doing some digging in other ways. So one thing they did was that they did a reverse domain search on Thomas Ling, who created it, and it returned.
What about a domain expansion?
That didn't exist yet.
Can't expand your domain.
I was hoping you were going to catch up on my what I was putting down.
Oh,
there.
I am. It didn't exist yet. JJK wasn't written.
Okay.
That's why I said that didn't exist yet. I understood.
Okay.
You didn't understand that I understood.
Spider-Man meme.
Yes. So they did a reverse
soon.
domain search, and they got about 25 different hits, with Mortis.com as the oldest, but they kind of were like, Thomas Ling isn't the most uncommon name in the world. This pulls in anybody with that name, so they were able to narrow it down through domains registered through Pair Networks, since that's what Mortis was registered through, and around the same time period. And that produced a tight little group of the following websites: Mortis.com, DentalFillins.com, Eternal Night with a K.com, Exercio.com, JeffreyLing.org, JoshuaLing.org, KarenLing.org, Lingsboro.com, ThomasLingDDS.com, and of course everyone's favorite, Cthulhu.net.
Nice.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Well, I think Thomas possibly made these websites.
So everyone's favorite to go into was Cthulhu.net, of course.
Yeah, I mean, mythology and all that. And H.P. Lovecraft was big.
The earliest records of people looking into it stated that the site, it was just a screen that said the site would awaken soon, and asked visitors to submit their email address with the contact form on it. At some point, people started changing the story and saying that it showed a white chess piece on a black background and the phrase "dead but dreaming." But that's just people mixing stories up, because the chess piece was real, but it wasn't on that website. It was on the other websites. It was on joshualing.org. Lingsboro.com had it.
Kind of an interesting message to leave.
KarenLing.com started as a future home of KarenLing.com with a placeholder, and then became the same chess piece.
So you make a website to say that this will be your website in the future?
EternalNight.com supposedly was the same, but the chess piece was a knight piece that opened a login prompt when you clicked on it. So
Did they all try to brute force these two?
some of them they did. While all that was going on, other groups of people found email accounts tied to the server. Blair, Igor, Mortis, and Child of Chaos.
Uh-oh.
These are all the email addresses that the server is from my understanding, it's not really clear what they mean here, but my understanding is like the one that's like, hey, send us your email. It would obviously send this information to them that they got it. And like, these are the email addresses that were being sent out to. But the emails never wrote back themselves from any record. So at one point, they started looking for Thomas Ling himself, but that was stupid in my opinion, because there's multiple Thomas Lings. So one lead pointed to a Thomas Ling in Sydney, Australia. Somebody found an address, checked it, and found an empty plot of land nobody owned. Other trails led to vacant warehouses. Phone numbers turned up and nobody ever answered. Some of the names that came back in searches belonged to people who'd been dead for years before the website was even registered. Other threats connected to a dentist and to an attorney and to a security expert working
Name Thomas Ling?
at a higher-end firm, yes. So we have a locked server holding an impossibly large amount of data, people who are dead, empty properties, unknown phones, a dentist, a lawyer, and a security company.
China.
Then people started claiming they'd gotten in. But pretty much all of them were confirmed that these people were just making it up. Didn't actually get in. So no one really, as far as we know, did. But they said, oh, we got in, and that Mortis.com just holds a bunch of music and movie collections or it's classified government documents, or it's disturbing videos, or it's adult films and encrypted files.
Huh.
But again, there's no real proof any of these people ever got in, and some of them were verified. Like, nope, I just made that up. The most elaborate version describes a completely different website. That version says the homepage was black with the word Mortis in red at the center, surrounded by jagged symbols that looked like occult runes and ritual diagrams with hidden links buried in the page. Those layers supposedly held distorted audio, grainy, black and white photographs, Latin phrases, coded messages, and strings of numbers that some readers took for GPS coordinates pointing at graveyards and some of these abandoned buildings. One page was said to be nothing but whispering. But
Nothing but whispering.
yeah, like it was just black and you just hear whispering.
Is it all in lowercase? Get it?
No, because it's sound. Yeah, it's that.
Whatever.
I know where you're going with it.
Obviously, this was completely made up fabrication. None of that was real. It was. We know that it was just a black screen with a login. But that's what people were starting to spread. Meanwhile, the focus starts being brought onto the more boring websites. Exercio.com was registered in 1998. It is still reachable directly. Most of these websites, you can't, like Mortis.com,
Yeah.
you can't, it doesn't exist anymore.
Died out a long time ago.
We'll go into that a little more later, but most of the websites you can't go to anymore. But Exercio.com is one of the ones that's still reachable. And it contains a plain directory listing with a handful of files in it, one of which is quilts.html. Clicking that gets you an art portfolio for a woman who made quilts and wanted somewhere to show them off, which is kind of not like I remember, I don't know if you guys do, like in the 2000s, that was common. My uncle made a website. He's an artist, and he posted stuff me and my sister made, and he posted stuff he made, and then he had friends who did stuff.
Oh,
so
that's kind of cool.
It kind of reminds me of that. It's just like a website just to say, look at the stuff that, So showing off her quilts. One of the quilts had been made for the two children on their first birthday, Joshua and Jeffrey. Those names should sound familiar because they're websites too. On the list of pair network domains sat joshualing and jeffreyling.org. So,
Oh no.
quilts for those two. One more thing about the quilts. There was a logo in the corner reading DFI. That same logo appears on dentalfillins.com. Dental Fill-Ins Incorporated was a real company. It was dental offices in California. Corporate filings have Thomas Ling's name on them. It was founded in 1998, 1 year after Mortis.com. And the state franchise tax board suspended the entity in 2012.
Huh.
Strangely enough, the company website claimed the business was founded in 1968, but the filings were in 1998. So there's like this website with quilts with a logo to a no longer existing dental.
Yeah.
It's
It's
weird.
kind of weird.
Then there's ThomasLingDDS.com, which is still up and belongs to a dentist in San Francisco.
Named Thomas Ling.
The domain was registered around the same period Dental Fill-Ins was going down. So also kind of weird. Cthulhu.net ended up being domain flipped in January 2004. So there's that too. Domain flipping is, I don't think it happens now these days, but domain flipping is basically like house flipping.
Yeah.
You buy a domain when it's cheap, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I want to use it, and then you sell it for way more than you bought it for.
People do that with like Twitter handles and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So, 2 first-hand accounts surfaced from people who said that they'd been there from when they originally started trying to brute force it. They were part of the group of people trying to break in. The first comes from user describing the effort as it happened. People learned that there were terabytes of information behind the login, and theories were that most of it was ugly stuff that people were like, oh, I want to know what this is. Like dirt on people. A number of people argued that everyone should stop on the grounds that if the contents were what they thought it'd be, learning it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
They learned more and more about Ling and never got past the login. And the person eventually quit and came back later, a couple months, and heard the FBI stepped in and contacted some people in there that were trying to crack in and said, you have to stop. The second came from a Reddit user, and they said that they had been in channels while it was happening elsewhere in a relay chat, and that Thomas Ling himself entered the chat and said it was just a site hosting family photos for weddings. And people were like, that's not true. And they said, yes, it is. And they said, prove it. And so he edited the website temporarily to say a message to prove it was him, and then changed it back.
Okay. So he's good.
And
so
said,
far.
there's nothing to see here. It's just wedding photos. And then they said, show us some of the wedding pictures then. Show us some of the files. And the person just disappeared and didn't respond anymore.
I mean, you can't just give out photos of people.
Sure you can.
I mean, you can, but what they're paying for is to not have you give them out and give them to them.
Shortly after this, Mortis.com went offline permanently, along with several of the other websites, including Cthulhu.net.
Boo.
One person said the FBI got involved, contacted people, like I said, trying to break in. But doesn't really stop there, because after it was taken down, a request was submitted to have Mortis.com removed from the Wayback Machine as well.
Really?
So you can't find it anywhere. Same for Cthulhu.net.
I don't like that. I feel like
They also requested that any information about it be removed other places. So it's stuff from wikis have been removed and other information's been purged, and now it's very hard to... Images were taken down. It's very hard to find anything about it other than people talking about that the threads happened. But like the actual real stuff that people were at least at one point able to come through is completely gone.
It's the government. They're taking all your data and storing it on Mortis.com.
Do I believe it? No.
Okay.
That's my final answer.
Someone said that they got a hold of the data that was there, and it was just gibberish file names that are files that were gibberish names, 25 gigs each, and that they're 3D Blu-ray rips, which makes no sense. That it's Nicolas Cage movies. And Mortis.com was scheduled to expire in 2020, but before it did, it was re-registered under the same name.
Huh.
Don't know if it was the same person, but it was re-registered to last until 2025. And that's it. Don't really know what it was.
That's it.
Do you guys have any theories? I always have some theories in here.
It could be
That's the government, man.
it could be a quick place for spies to go to and dump their information or get information from other spies around the world, since it's got terabytes of data on there. Like U.S. government spies, they go to Mortis.com. You need You need a username, password to get into it.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Some people think it really was just a piracy operation.
Maybe.
Could
Back in the
be.
day, you used to be able to walk around the city and buy pirated videos of movies in
Yeah.
theaters where people would hold a camera and you'd see people getting up and down.
Yep, I had one of those.
You had the camera?
No, I had a video filmed like that. I've told y'all before. My grandmother bought it.
Oh, blame her.
She bought it. She was at a work trip in Boston, and Toy Story 2 just came out in theaters, and she saw it on
Wow.
VHS and didn't realize until she's like, I bought it for you guys for Christmas because I knew you wanted to see it. She had no idea.
That's funny.
Oh, take us back to LimeWire.
Another theory, and the one that's mostly pushed, is that it literally was nothing, and that people who think that the big files are suspicious or stupid because the idea is just because it had huge files doesn't mean they were put in 1997. It could have been uploaded over a long period of time.
I mean, I
that
kind
it
of
was
understand
nothing.
that, but at the same time, I'm like,
Another theory is that it's a front for something like government shady back deal stuff. Another theory is that it was an early version of something like Cicada 3301. And that's why no one actually, like, people did figure it out, but then they weren't talking about it because they were trying to,
Yeah. Figure it all out. Quietly.
But I mean, there's no way to really know. But it is interesting. To me, the most suspicious thing is, well, the two most suspicious things was like the addresses that lead to nothing.
yeah.
And the fact it's like they didn't just delete it. They're like, and you have to get rid of it off of everywhere. You have to scrub as much as you can off the internet of it. It's like, why would you need to do that if you're just...
Yeah.
It's really suspicious.
Because it's a website that spies go to get all their information. You thought that they used government databases. You're wrong.
No.
It's actually the website that they were planning to use for flock cameras to store it all, but now they had to change plans.
What better way than to hide it in plain sight? There's
That's
billions of websites.
You want to hide a camera? Put it in a pigeon. That's why birds aren't real.
True. The birds, do you remember when the government shut down?
Yeah.
Birds just went away for 3 months.
And
Yeah.
Didn't see a single one.
I think I've said this on here before, but I've never seen
Chicken?
I have seen chickens, but I've never seen either of my neighbors ever bring groceries into their house. So I think it's a safe house to spy.
They intentionally go when you're not home, so you won't see them because they're embarrassed of how
Of
they
what they're buying.
of how they bring it in.
They crab walk.
No, they do one bag at a time.
They're weird.
Yeah, see, that's why they hide it from
I'll
you.
judge them so hard.
That's why they hide it from you. They know. I don't see my neighbors bring in any groceries either. But the guy that owns my driveway, he's seen me bring in groceries
Yeah, because you're in his driveway.
because he came while I was doing it, so he knows I'm real.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think Andrew's right. It's either a government, quick in, quick out, data dump type thing, or
do you think Mitch McConnell knows?
he don't know nothing.
Do you think?
He's taking it to his grave.
Let me rephrase.
Wow.
Do you think he
Too
knew?
Too soon.
Do you think he knew
Who?
Mitch McConnell?
Did he know who?
Thomas Ling,
Probably.
probably his brother-in-law.
Probably.
It's all connected.
True.
All of it is, we are all on one rock flying through space.
It's just the .com. That's why we had the .com bubble because of Mortis.com.
Now we have .gg, .net, whatever.
.ca,
Ugh. .gov.
.uk.
Ugh.
I know.
I don't like it. Speaking of things that you can tell me are true or not, you ready for tinfoil or truth?
Andrew is. Look at him.
Andrew is very tired. He's jet lagged. I kind of feel bad, but I kind of don't because you did to yourself.
last week, Andrew.
He just decided he had to go to Japan.
Last week, Vandy said, I put my money on Jeremy. And I did so badly.
You did fumble it pretty good.
I let him down so hard.
On what?
I told him what the one was, and he went with the
No, I got that one. I said, I'm only going to say tinfoil.
And
you gave it tinfoil.
okay,
and then they didn't. They got it wrong. And
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
I stuck with my guns. I was like, I'm
going to give you a tinfoil one. I'm going to make it whatever he says. And yeah, he hard sold.
he's like, yeah, Jeremy's going to beat them. He's so much better. He's got so much more experience in this. And
I just now figured out what you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Andrew's very tired. So you might have a chance here, Jeremy.
Put your money on me.
Our money's on Jeremy. Literally putting $1 on his head now.
This is why I fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah,
I have $3.
That's not good. I'm gonna drive by you all the way home, honking my horn.
I'm gonna drive behind you in my lights, turning them on and off.
Yeah, so play along with us.
You're gonna drive in front of me, reverse,
slamming on your brakes,
flashing your lights. Oh golly, man!
Play along
All
with
right,
us. This is gonna be truth or tinfoil or truth, however you want to say it. But here's the headline. You tell me if it's real or if it's tinfoil, which that could also be real depending on what you are.
Tinfoil.
Your mom.
In medieval Europe, some trials were conducted against animals and even insects.
True. They tried a goose, so true.
True.
This is true. The European courts occasionally prosecuted animals for allegedly committing crimes.
Yeah, I think they went after cats a lot, especially.
Specifically, domesticated animals might be faced with criminal proceedings, with insects or rodents being targeted as in the same category as manslaughter.
They arrested rats. You gave us the plague.
Dumb.
Yes.
It's so dumb.
It was smart back then.
Yeah. The CIA built a deep sea mining ship as a cover for an attempt to steal a sunken Soviet submarine.
True.
Tinfoil.
This one is true. Under Project Azarian, the CIA used Hughes Glommer Explorer, publicly presented as a deep sea mining vessel, to recover part of a Soviet submarine K-129.
There's also a theory that the first expedition to try to find the Titanic was about recovering nuclear submarine stuff.
True. It was.
Yeah.
Toilet water naturally spirals in the opposite directions in the northern and southern hemispheres.
Tinfoil.
True. It's tinfoil.
This is tinfoil. The
There-
Coriolis effect influences large weather systems, but it is normally far too weak
Well, also, it's
for your
like
toilet.
the reason why the toilet flows one way is because the way
The jet,
it's set to come out.
Yeah.
Whatever direction it's set to come out, that's the way it's going to go.
yeah. If the plumbing
So it's
makes
not
it come
natural
out,
anything.
if it's not pointing down, it'll just float up.
True.
That is
Just-
true.
That's
Gravity.
It's a bidet.
Okay, John Mayer. I got
right.
that one. I got
That's
that
right.
one. Here we go.
Speaking of bidets,
Bidets are nice.
I've never used one.
If you don't have one, you are dirty.
they're everywhere in Japan.
Yeah, I imagine.
And
Those are called water hoses, sir.
I couldn't get used to it, man. I'm sorry.
Because those are water hoses.
I just could not.
All right.
It's much cleaner, but
They
I don't
work well, but I just cannot.
I also am not thrilled with the idea of that.
It's like taking a shower, man, but just for your butt.
tinfoil.
Oh man!
All right, last two. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not berries.
True.
True.
This is true.
Strawberries are grapes.
Strawberries or bananas.
And bananas are berries.
Yes.
I am me is you. Last one. The famous 1932 photograph of workers eating lunch on a beam above New York was completely fabricated by a studio.
False. Tinfoil.
True.
Tinfoil.
This is tinfoil. The photograph was real and taken high above a Manhattan during the construction of the Rockefeller Center,
Yeah.
I was going to say
but it
there's
was
no way.
staged as a publicly shot event. And the workers deliberately posed, but the beam's height and the workers were genuine, but they were
Oh.
safe.
So they were.
They weren't actually working. They were staged up
I
there
gotcha.
because they didn't have green screens. Just kidding. They did. They faked the moon landing
But
In the 30s.
in the 40s.
in the 90s.
Yep. All right. I'm going to make mine short and sweet because Andrew needs to get out of here.
Also, I mean, can we go faster, please? I'm a little sleepy.
The Yuba County Five. What happened to them? Where did they go?
You
Buttered
told me already.
sausage.
Yeah. So in 1978, 5 friends went from a college basketball game in Chico, California. First mistake. That's a ghetto now.
Really?
Was
Super. I mean, Chico.
Was it then?
Yeah.
Probably because they went missing. Their names were Gary Mathis, Jack Madrugga.
Be careful now. That last name can be turned into a slur.
Jack Madrugga. Bill Sterling, Ted Wheeler, and Jack Hewitt. They were all young men from the Yuba County city area, and they were excited about going to a basketball game. And they went, they played. We don't know if they won or lost.
They lost.
They probably did.
Obviously, they lost because it's not important to the story.
Yeah. They did lose because they were supposed to go the following day, and they never showed up. So they did lose. But everybody was expecting, all their friends were expecting them to be there, and it wasn't something that they would miss because they were at almost every single game. But on the night of February 24th, they piled into Madrugga's 1969 Mercury Montego.
I don't know that car.
I said Montego, and it's Montego. That was so bad.
Do you know it now?
I still don't know that car.
But they drove to Chico, watched the game, and then afterward stopped at a convenience store for snacks. Then they, quote, told their friends, "We are heading home." Except they never got home. And somehow, instead of driving south toward Yuba County, where they were from, their car ended up deep in the mountains. When 5 men didn't return home, their families knew immediately something was wrong, so they called the school. Hey, where's our kids? Are they still there? No, everybody's been gone from the game for hours. Okay. Call up friends, because back in that time you had house phones. Called up their friends.
Car phone. Car phone. Calling anyone, anywhere I want when I'm on my car phone.
My car phone.
I don't know what these guys are singing, but it's horrible.
Thank you.
So the calls around gave the parents nothing. A few days later, after a police report had been gone through and made public, because you have to wait 3 days or something. It's something stupid.
Couldn't tell you.
I think
Never
it's 3
been
days.
missing, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, try it.
Okay.
I'm missing.
When you don't see me Sunday, it's been 3 days. Call.
It's my hobby. I just go missing for a long time.
So after a few days, the Mercury was discovered in an abandoned place in
Mercury.
Yeah,
That's
The
a
car.
poison-
Oh,
it's
okay.
a planet. It was discovered on a remote mountain road in the Plumas National Forest.
You know how they got there, right?
No,
They fell.
probably.
They tripped.
So here's the first problem with that. Number one, they shouldn't have been there. They had to drive roughly 70 miles to get from where they were to that place. So they would have had to use some gas, right? Psych.
Yeah, what?
It was full of gas.
Ain't no way, boy.
So that was the first thing.
Obviously
that was
filled up
weird.
again when they got there.
Yeah, because there's just gas stations on
They
dirt
filled
roads.
up in like a little extra.
They just put water in there.
No, like, you know, you have extra canisters.
I do have extra canisters. How did you know that? Do you have extra canisters?
Yeah, everyone does. And you just filled up the extra canister. And
So, like I said, it was February. It was extremely cold where they found the car.
of course.
There was snow on the ground. Temperatures were well below freezing, and the guys were not dressed for any type of wilderness camping or anything like that. But then it gets a little bit stranger. Where they found the car, it would have physically been impossible to get it there without making some type of scratches or dents on the car.
Yeah.
The car was basically perfect.
So they were really good drivers.
It was like somebody picked up the car and then like set it down in the forest.
Dudes played some video games, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. He hit a ramp. Like I said, it hadn't run out of gas. There was plenty of gas in the car, so that was weird. There were indications that the car may have become stuck or had difficulty getting traction in the snow, but it wasn't like it got buried. It was just kind of in the forest. Someone familiar with driving probably could have gotten it out, but they're kids. They probably just said, oh, it's stuck, whatever. So the cops thought, okay, they just left the car and went out into the wilderness trying to find their way home or something.
They all died.
So if you find a car out in the middle of the forest and you know nothing about it, it's full of gas, and it looks like it has not been scratched by anything, but it's in the woods, what do, Jeremy?
Get in and drive off with
You
it.
get in it, you drive off with it. It goes 70 miles and leave it somewhere else.
That's right.
True.
So here's another strange detail. A man named Joseph Scones was also on that same mountain road
Been
that
a long
night.
time since I've had a scone.
Yeah. Scones had driven into the mountain to check on the snow conditions ahead of a family planned trip. His car gets stuck. Then he begins experiencing what he believes was a heart attack. Okay. While he's sitting inside his vehicle, Scones later claimed that he saw headlights coming behind him, and he believed that there was people outside, so he yelled for help because he thinks he's having a heart attack. And according to his account, after he calls out, the lights go silent. Don't know why he said silent. That's literally what the quote said online. But I assume he means the lights turned off.
Nope, they stopped yelling at him.
They were screaming the whole time.
The lights are just yelling at me, and he finally.
So later he says what he thinks he saw was that people appeared to get out and started moving around his car, including what he thought might have been a woman carrying a baby. But he remembers that he was kind of in and out of it because he thought he was having a heart attack or something.
Do you want to say that again?
What?
You said that so many times because he thought he was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me how many times you've said it.
All right.
No, say it again. Like, it's funny. Just
He was having a heart attack.
You thought allegedly.
He allegedly thought he was having a heart attack. And when the lights went out, he saw people walking around and what he thought could have been a woman carrying a baby. So what does he do?
Thinks he
tries
has a
to
heart
call
attack.
out, but he can't get their attention, and they eventually leave. By the next morning, he was able to walk down the mountain because I guess he didn't have a heart attack. Maybe he just had anxiety or something.
How do you stay warm?
I don't know. I guess he could run his car.
Coat.
It's too cold for
This
coats.
guy thinks of the simplest things. Ain't got no gas in it. So by the next morning, he walks down. The police investigators later would determine that the abandoned Mercury belonging to the 5 missing kids that was nearby was theirs, and they believe that Scones may have had something to do with it. Why? Otherwise, why would he make up such a ridiculous story? Because if you had a heart attack, you would not be able to walk out of there.
But he thought he had one.
Yeah, allegedly.
He didn't. He didn't have one. He just thought he did.
Yeah. So they kind of had to take his story at face value, but also keep him as a suspect in their notes. So they think, okay, if he is telling the truth, why wouldn't these kids help him because they weren't bad kids. They didn't have criminal records. Everybody thought that they were decent kids. Whatever. We don't know what's going on there.
Well, they had a baby with them. How are they going to help?
Yeah, that part didn't make sense either to them. So the search teams kept looking for the men or the kids, and they got cut short because heavy snow came and made it incredibly difficult and covered basically any tracks that you could have out there. Obviously, if you know and if you have been in snow, snow covers up stuff really fast. So the days became weeks, weeks became months, and the families were basically told to, hey, make preparations that your kids might not be ever coming home. But June came around finally, and 4 months after their disappearance, the snow had melted enough for searchers to go back into the areas.
It took until June?
Yeah.
In Los Angeles?
This is not Los Angeles.
I know.
That's the weird thing about Los Angeles. You could drive an hour and be in the mountains.
That's the weird thing about Los Angeles. The snow lasts until June.
It's not that hot, man. But in June, they finally got to be able to search places that they couldn't search before. And about 20 miles from the abandoned car, searchers discovered a Forest Service trailer. Inside was the body of one of the boys, Ted Weir. What was weird about him was it looked like there was food within the camper and everything, but he just didn't eat it. So they automatically assumed he just died of starvation. And what they found with him just didn't make any sense. It looked like he had survived for weeks based on how he was living or the decomposition of his body was. But they didn't know what he was surviving on because all the food was still in there. They did find him wrapped in sheets though. So they thought, okay, well, maybe he could have wrapped up because he was extremely cold and that could have killed him. But the way that he was wrapped up, it looked like somebody had literally tucked him in like a burrito. Basically.
You can't talk.
Good old baby burrito.
They are in California. So they unwrapped him. His feet were badly frostbitten. He had lost obviously a large amount of weight before passing, and someone had apparently cared for him, is what they could tell. And the investigators believed that another member of the group may have been inside the trailer with him, just based upon how things were looking in the trailer. Possibly Gary Mathias, because some clothes pointed toward that being his clothes. The trailer contained supplies. It contained food. It had everything to make heat, like propane and a furnace. But apparently none of it was used. Maybe they just didn't know how to use it. Or open baked beans, Bush edition. I don't know. They couldn't figure it out. Some of the food, once they started going through it, found that some of it had been opened and eaten, but a huge amount of it remained untouched. So all this just confused them because they're thinking they were freezing, they were starving, their friend is dying, and they're not using any of the resources that they have. So this is weird. And I, for one, I don't understand why you wouldn't just eat the food unless they were being held there against their will. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or they didn't want to sully the good name of propane.
And propane accessories.
And propane accessories on such novelties as heat.
Yeah.
It's meant for steak and a steak alone.
That's right. Not baked beans. But the searchers kept fanning out from that point, looking for other clues or other places that they could have gone. They did find the remains of Jack, Bill, and Madruga. They were all deceased, obviously. The evidence suggested that several of them had attempted to walk through the brutal mountain conditions before succumbing to exposure, aka frostbite and freezing. So they just decided, okay, somebody got them there or they got themselves there, thought it was a good idea to go camping and got themselves in too deep. But there was still one person missing, and that was Gary Mathias. His shoes were reportedly found inside the trailer, but Gary himself was nowhere. And to this day, he has never been found. Gary was particularly interesting to the case because his background was different from the others. He was a military veteran diagnosed with schizophrenia. And he also drove the car. So, Jeremy, what did Gary do?
He posed as a heart attack and got out of there.
Yeah. That's the weirdest thing is
I don't know.
Serious as a heart attack, man.
they
Andrew's going to sleep.
yeah, to this day they haven't found him.
Do you know the song Rockabye Baby was actually about killing babies?
What?
It makes sense if you listen to it.
It was like I can't remember the full story. Something like they didn't like the babies or whatever, and it was like literally a death sentence, like
That's weird.
to the babies.
Rockabye baby in treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
Will fall.
That's weird.
Down will come baby, cradle and all.
That's weird. It's weird that you still know that.
They tried killing me so many times.
They didn't realize I could fall up the tree.
When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. And then down will come baby, cradle and all.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Well, down in the comment section below, I want to know what people think happened to these kids and the man.
This has been a very popular mystery
Yeah.
that nobody really quite understands.
There's too much randomness.
Yeah.
The heart attack.
What do the alien people say?
I don't know.
Because this sounds like a very
There's all kinds of theories because when I read this, there was theories of like, because it was 70 miles away and hardly any of the gas had been used, literally something picked them up, aka alien, and dropped them down into the mountains where they found eventually this trailer, but they were so far gone that they just couldn't make it.
or maybe like they stopped eating because like whatever traumatic event happened. Just was like I can't.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an odd case, and hopefully one day we find Gary,
He's
living or dead. You never know.
No, he's dead.
You sure?
I mean, it was 100 years ago. He's dead.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Aliens have technology, Jeremy. Why do you think Epstein's still running around?
Tell the audience, sir.
Tell them what.
What's the guy that's been called Epstein all the time? Palm Beach Pete?
Palm Beach Pete.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know who you're
dude.
talking about.
Really?
I think he's legit.
You think it's Epstein?
Epstein.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's too close. It is too close.
He's all the time saying, I'll take a DNA test, and then he doesn't take it. And then he'll...
Does he sound like
Then-
him?
Yes.
Yes, but he changes his voice a little bit.
You can tell it's like somebody
And
going,
then-
"Hey," like going up.
Yeah. And then when he did try to take the DNA test, the sheriff's office took it and told him that he couldn't do it if he's wanting to do a mayoral race.
Palm Beach Pete right there. There's other
Are we sure?
yes, there's other pictures and videos of him, and he looks so like he's actually been to the Epstein Island, and he apparently knew where to go with it.
He said that he's been in the same room with Jeffrey Epstein several times. At parties.
Yeah, he
and
did
stuff.
that. He did that thing where he went on the podcast, the Matan podcast, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Well, do you have any pictures with him?" No, you're Epstein.
He's just his body double.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, could have been.
See, look, he's right there with them. See? Proof, not him.
He used to party with him because he was him.
He just changed his hair and then changed his characteristics, and now he's
Yeah,
Palm Beach Pete.
Get a few liposuctions here and there, some Botox, and you're a different person.
Yeah.
Let your hair grow out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. We found him. We found him. And next week when Ninjas or Butterflies covers this, I'll be upset because they keep stealing Jeremy's great ideas. But it is time to go.
Yes,
Andrew's
sir.
falling asleep, and
My stomach hurts.
his stomach hurts because he ate his cookie cake.
No, you want to know why my stomach hurts? And I hate it. And it's just part because I'm just old. My stomach, it's been hurting
You're
since
35.
it's been hurting since 3 this morning. And it's literally because I ate popcorn.
That's why?
Yes,
From
it's
last night?
it's the popcorn.
That's terrible.
I know.
Well, you know what? We'll fix that, right?
Question corner.
With Vandy.
Whether questions are rotten in his mind.
True.
What are you talking? I'm so lost.
Question corner with Vandy.
I'm lost.
It's the new segment we're going to do.
Is that?
Yeah. We're going to start opening with a song that we're going to sing. You're going to play. Andrew's going to play guitar.
No, this is just ninjas.
Andrew's going to play guitar. Then I'm going to ask a question to Andrew and gaslight him on whatever he answers. And then we're going to have question corner with Andy. And then we're going to have Jeremy has a reel.
So do I ask questions?
No.
Or you ask questions?
Yes, you ask a question.
Let's do this so I can get it straight in my head.
But it has to be a question like this. This was
You're asking the question though, right?
No, you ask us the question.
Oh, okay.
It's question corner with Vandy because Vandy has the question and it has to be something like this.
Okay.
Would you rather be tortured for 15 hours straight or be forced to play a board game with a bunch of people who all already know the rules?
Okay.
Those are the kinds of questions you have to ask.
Okay.
That's literally the last episode I'm listening to. That's the question she asked.
What?
That's the actual question.
Like you don't know the rules to the board game.
Yeah, no.
But everybody else does.
And it's not a pleasant experience for you because they're all...
No, you can't do that. You have to do this.
I hate that. I actually hate that. But torture for 15 hours, that's a bit extreme.
I know. I heard that question. Usually they're not that bad. I think that one was horrible. Like either be mildly annoyed
Yeah.
because this is you people are getting on my nerves, but possibly even have fun, depending, or be tortured. Wow.
I thought you wanted something different. Like, would you rather see a ghost in real life once or have one whisper to you once a year?
Nah. We're not actually doing that, obviously.
Ah, okay, good.
We're not actually stealing all their ideas. We just...
Would you rather have $1 million and no internet for the rest of your life, or
No.
have no dollars and be broke but have the internet for the rest of your life?
That's what I am now.
What would it
You
change?
have a job.
The thing is,
$1 million
$1 million is not enough.
for you to give up your Twitter and your.
If it's literally
It's not just.
if it's all internet, period, $1 million is not.
Okay, outside of our jobs, how long could you go off the internet?
Well, eventually, yeah. But I mean, it's
No. I'm like cold turkey tomorrow. Without
no, because even my bank accounts and bank statements and everything runs off internet.
Okay, that
Okay,
essential stuff.
So
Yeah,
you're gonna be a baby question of $1 million to not have the things you like on the internet, but still have access to the other stuff that you don't want to give up, even though you could technically give up to make it harder, but you don't want to, so you get to keep those. You just don't get to keep YouTube.
Well,
Still no, because $1 million is not.
Well, it's been a great episode, I think.
Yeah. On the next episode, we're gonna see if Andrew can slap a baby and get away with it to get $1 million,
With this tuna fish.
but only if we don't find out.
What in the world just happened?
If we don't find out which baby you slapped, you get $1 million.
Okay. Let's do it.
Tune in next week.
I'm ready to take the gamble.
You can tune a piano.
But can you piano a tune?
Peace.
Goodbye.
That was an ending.